What's up, everybody? Tommy here, Math Productions Gaming, and we're picking up here where the last video left off. The last video is actually in the future of this current moment in the playthrough. It's once we finish up what you're going to see in this video here, we eventually got back to Starlight and put in a lot of work setting up our initial supply line trade hub location for the northwest corner of our settlement network that we're getting established here. What we just saw was me being brilliant, trying to sleep to a point where I would be rested, maybe the weather would be different, and we could get a couple more settlers to reassign up to Starlight to really fill out and complete our last couple settlements that we have to add to our current network. And because I are a genius, I failed our Oberland Station quest that we were given to help rescue the kidnapped settler from that plaza that I'm pretty sure is full of mutants. I've been dreading having to do that. Now we don't have to do that, but I'm legit sad because I really like Oberland Station. I've never actually failed one of these settlement quests before like this where it just like timed out on me. So for whatever reason, Preston was cool with it and said that we should, at this point, go ahead and take the castle. That's because of the number of settlements we already have unlocked. I think the magic number is like 6 or 8, one of those two. Once you have that number of settlements in the network for the Minutemen, Preston will mention that you should go retake the castle. We won't get into spoilers or anything like that, but I did think it'd be a cool idea to follow Preston for a while, heading towards the castle, just because as soon as you agree to it, he immediately heads there, and you can follow him because he didn't like disappear and then appear there. He actually like moves there through the map in the game itself, and you can follow him, and like if encounters happen or enemies happen, he will engage with them if they provoke him. So I figured it was kind of like a way that I could double dip, getting towards where I wanted to go to while also still retaining having a companion there in case things went sideways. But here in a few seconds, when we get a little bit further up the road, which is further south on the map, we are going to split paths because Preston is going to head then east through downtown Boston out towards the castle. What I wanted to do is get back across the tracks, get to Oberland Station ASAP, re-talk to that lead settler, if you will, and see if there's any way that I can still try to help them out because I really want this location. So we made it back to Oberland Station. We're talking to the settler, and yes, we absolutely get another attempt at this. So I think we're still in our quest log, gonna have to live with the shame of the failed attempt that we made initially here at Oberland Station, but at least we know we do get a second attempt, and hopefully this time we'll be able to actually help them out, right? But we can see on the map the castle is far out towards the east. The reserve stockpile where Oberland Station has sent us this time, it's actually just south of the Lonely Chapel, which is just southwest of Sunshine Tidings. So it's actually way closer to us. We don't have to go through and chance triggering the Brotherhood questline yet, which we're not yet ready for in my opinion. We don't have to suffer through any of that middle section of the map and the dangers that are there. Again, it's just a stone's throw from Sunshine. And if I recall correctly, the enemies there are gunners. So they're still no joke, especially in survival mode. I do need to get better armor and gear and equipment and stuff like that before I head on in there. But that is definitely, in my opinion right now, where we're at. If we did decide to do it right now, we're way better equipped for that location than we were for the Mutant Plaza, by far, in my opinion. So that's where I decided, okay, we got a quest for Oberland that's close, that I feel competent enough that we can take on. But the first thing I wanted to do was actually get some stuff set up. You saw at the beginning of the video where we reassigned or moved a couple more settlers up to Starlight. I want to get those going on supply lines. At this point, I think we're still missing Abernathy, Ten Pines, and Sunshine itself. Spoiler, we do get all of those except for Ten Pines. I've left Ten Pines I'm considering doing like a north central or a northeastern hub and putting 10 pines into that system directly, but I haven't yet decided. So if I recall correctly, what I did a few days ago when I last was on the save, I don't believe I've sent one yet to 10 pines. I think I'm holding off on that one, but we should now, I believe, current time in the playthrough, have Abernathy and Sunshine added to Sanctuary, Red Rocket, our custom through Conquest Settlement, and Starlight itself. So we got a nice little network going. We're expanding, we're getting a lot of resources pooled through our network of supply lines, and we are getting to be in a good position. Last two things I want to note: one you saw on screen, one a location we're talking about going to at that junkyard in that main first shed, if you will, where there's a bunch of nuclear waste type drums, super radioactive. There is a mini nuke in there. Don't forget to grab that. And the reserve stockpile that we're going to head to here shortly enough, there's definitely some more mini nukes in there for us to find. But that's it for this time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope you press the like button. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. There's tons more content on the way, not just this playthrough, but I have so many mods that I need to get back to doing mod review videos, top mod list videos, tips and tricks for building and more. All that's on the way. I hope that sounds good to you. Let me know in the comments what you think. Take care.